to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love
Habaragani, Bomb Skin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bomb Skin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujamaa, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and has since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, or my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. 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 What's up? You ready? We about to get the show started. Man, let me hurry up before I tell him get down here. Let's get it. Time to get started.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the Africans in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greeks were so profoundly affected by the Africans. The goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited.
Drink your water.
Kid Magic.
It's about to get started.
Shots out.
Man.
Here we go.
It's going to be a beautiful day. Thank you for joining us on the journey. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Let's get it. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Welcome,
Move
welcome.
your body.
Come on in, fam. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Man, it is a great day to be here with you. I want to say great Ujamaa to each of you. And I want to give all of the Ujamaa born a round of applause. Why y'all doing me like that? Good God Almighty. I mean, a spiritual audience, man, family. I don't know what goes on with them. Let's try it again. We're going to give the Ujamaa born a round of applause.
Y'all deserve it. All right, family. We are on Ujamaa, and great Ujamaa to you. Family. We have made it to another day. I am still recovering from the show last night. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wasn't expecting the conversation to go that way, but we had a good conversation. And it's kind of good because a lot of times you don't know what you don't know. Right? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of us, we're running in circles with people that we never really had serious sit-down conversations with. Right? So that we can actually start hashing out some of the differences and start learning how to work within those differences to move our group and move our people to a whole nother level. But one of the issues that, I'm constantly dealing with is I'm trying to get people to understand that we have to start working with who we are. I quoting, what is his name? Drop your buckets where you are. Booker T. Washington. Drop your buckets where you are. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like sometimes we want to make large changes when we haven't made the small changes that are necessary with us. I can't concern myself with everybody and all. I have to concern myself with my tribe. This is why I'm saying tribe up, because it's easier for us to start organizing when we are able to bring groups together, because all of the hard work has been done to bring those groups together, especially when you bring them together up under a common consciousness, a common idea, a common principles. All that work has been done, so it's a little bit easier for groups to come together. It's sort of like cells coming together to build something larger. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way we got to look at it. I'm an individual cell in the body of Gye-Nyame, and Gye-Nyame is a small cell in Tawi and a small cell in Simba. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to come together with other groups, or we're able to come together with other groups to build something bigger. So for any of the issues that are facing our community, we start where we are. I can't change other people's behaviors if I'm exhibiting very behaviors that is causing the issue that I'm complaining about. Right? So in order for me to change the world, I first must change myself. And in changing myself, I change my family. And in changing my family, I change my tribe. And in changing my tribe, I change my village. And in changing my village, I change my nation. I change my state, or I change my city, step by step. And you deal with the issues building out, where within the culture is certain things that we all can agree on that fits into our cultural view. And there's certain things that if you operate outside of that cultural view, you are no longer part of that culture. Right? See, because part of the issue for me is that we don't have defined borders. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a lot of us it's uncomfortable to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because we have been an out group in America for so long, but everything is not okay. Everything cannot be done. Everything cannot be accepted. You can't run no type of organization where everybody is able to do whatever the hell they want. I don't know that. You don't allow that at your job. How you gonna allow that in your culture? Now, it's cool for you to exist out there, but in here, and if you represent this, there's a certain way that you have to carry yourself. Now, but that starts on smaller levels building out. You don't start from a large level and start building in. Right? Because at the larger level, you got a lot of issues already out there and everybody already doing what they doing. You can't change nothing. Right? You're just talking. This is why at Gye-Nyame we constantly talk about tribing up. Because when you tribe up, the whole idea behind it is having an accountability group. Now, those individuals that don't want to be accountable to anything or anybody don't fit. If you're not accountable, if your default state is I'm grown, do whatever the fuck I want, then you need to exist out there. You need to go, just go. Just go. Right? Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to infringe on your freedoms. Right? We don't do forced relationships. We don't do forced memberships. Just because you're black don't mean that you got to belong. You right. Move on. But you can't come and be with us and start talking about you do whatever the fuck you want to do. That don't work. That don't work nowhere. It don't work on your job. Don't expect it to work within our culture. It don't work like that. It don't work like that in our tribe. You can't expect that to work like that in any village, anywhere. When you get too big or you get too grown to deal with that, you need to be escorted. If you don't leave, you need to be escorted out. You need to be assisted out because we don't have defined borders, then everything goes. But until we establish those borders, and the only place we can establish those is first with ourselves, then within groups, like-minded groups that come together and can hold each other accountable. You say that you live and you base your life on my yacht, boom. Cool, we're going to practice this together. You say that you practice and you live within Goose and Samba, boom, we're going to be able to practice that together. I can hold you to that, right? You talk about honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. I can hold you to that as a Gye-Nyame member. But if you're not Gye-Nyame, I can't expect that from you. You might got other values and you might need to go find your tribe. Or you might need to be able to tribe up, and maybe in the future, with y'all doing the way y'all do, we doing the way we do, right? We able to find a mutual way and a mutual goal that we could work towards together as tribes. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. But hey, that's how, because because last night I was like, oh my God. Okay, so we need to have more discussions. We need to have more discussions so that we can understand how people within our families, within our tribes, within the community in which we're trying to build think. So I can have an honest analysis of when I have to make decisions. And I think that's only fair. What y'all think? But anyway, let's get to this toast. I want to say once again, great Ujamaa. I want to remind you, you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, and I'm going to stress the home of the stubborn minority. The place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course, this is the Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Simple production. All day, every day, and we strive here to blow up your old paradigms. Let me sound that war horn. I'm gonna sound the war horn. Can I get the Aquabin sound off? Man, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to have that mind, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, not only does the Aquabin sound and let people know that conflict is at hand, it also marks the borders. This is why lions roar. This is why animals go around and scratch trees and pee in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Because they mark their territory. And in this territory, certain things are allowed. And certain beings are allowed to exist in this territory. Right? And part of the issue for us a lot of times is that we don't want to mark our territory. With us first. This is acceptable. This is not acceptable. So, if we keep doing what we've been doing, we're going to keep getting what we've been getting. And we're going to keep going where we've been going. What has that brought us? Right? But I can't tell you what it brought us as a tribe. Making decisions, sometimes hard ones. Sometimes, a lot of times, uncomfortable ones. Hell, sometimes willing to be the bad guy. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Am I trying to build something? Are you trying to build something? And if you are, would you allow somebody to come in and just totally mess it up? If you're talking about leaving a legacy for our children, if we're talking about building something that's going to stand the test of time, can we afford at this crucial moment in history to allow foolishness in our circle? To allow anything to be done in our circle? I wonder. But hey, let's go and pour these libations. Make this toast. I'm brewing. The tea has been sitting for almost 3 days now. I'm going to go and check it this weekend. Mix in the honey. I had a command this morning. Somebody want me to do a strawberry lemonade. So I got to figure out how, because I don't like using sugar in my stuff. But I could come up with a way. To do that. A strawberry lemonade. So I'll probably be able to do maybe about 2 gallons. Because, I got a small batch, and when I be getting stuff like that, I be like, I only bought enough honey, because it ain't moving since COVID. We ain't been moving the kombucha like that, and because like I said, I'm still drinking those stuff. Shit, from 2020, I'm sitting up here like, ooh, I got a like a little lightweight warehouse. I still got about 2 gallons left over there. I'm on so I have to be very careful, because we do budget business around here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm on a budget business, so I got to go. I got to be mindful of what I produce because one bad batch will put me on my butt for about 3 months. So, I have to make sure that when I do produce, I'm producing. Because like I said, thank God I drink it every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting up here like, because if I didn't, I'd be like, oh. But anyway, here we go. Let's get to this. Pour a little bit. First, we're going to lift up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we say the word of power. At least our word of power. If you got a different word of power, feel free to use it. We lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, good job, anime. From there, family, we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors. Of course, we got our list of our personal ancestors and we're going to run through it. Y'all ready? Get my mind right. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin and Texas, and Davis, Herm Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher, and Gaston, Aunt Lean, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Normal X, Petmont, Rob Malika, Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Puller and the Luxter Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jonathan Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Lorella Clark, Inez McCrae, Frisk Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sale Weller, B. the Farmer, Go Susu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Esther Keach Reese, good God Almighty. I was flowing. Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hader Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia. What's going on with me today? Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, J. Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Arthur Caleb, Rosemary Martinero, Don Matette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Rusty, Mayonnaise, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnston, Denise Waters, DeFrida Science, Islands Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratley, Kevin Spratley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Belongmeyer, Either Kennedy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Suanne Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paul Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Mark Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Ellis Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona and we was going today. Let's see. We made it down to Mona Ann. Wow. Hold on. Wow. All right. We ain't make it as far as we could. Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carty, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Greenback, Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Madison Copeland, George Swan, Emmanuel Gracie, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as our sister. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condom, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, I was right, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Linda Jones, Sadi Garner, Milton Scott Sr., the Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Deshandra Lynette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Now T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Egg Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Dougie Shelton. We got William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Glass Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florence Stitt Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bewlett, Papa Al Reeser, Ninette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, Lashonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Honey, Von Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Willard, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, and Vivian Johnson. Appears to be a page tore up out of my book. That's a mystery. I wonder, has the Gye-Nyame girls been messing with the libations? No, they wouldn't do that. Would they? Would they? We lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here. And once again, we have made it through. And with that, we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From near family, from near family, from near family, we are moving straight into the moment, family. We are on Ujamaa, and as I do every day, I ask you, please activate those reticular formations and get out and seek out the principles. They're out there. They're working. And they're working from you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be able to see them. You know why? Because you're living them. You're going to be able to recognize them. Right? Be able to have conversations about them. All right? Be able to bring it up. Be able to use it in some form today. You need to be able to use this principle in a sentence. You know what I'm saying? Be able to see it in the world, because once we are able to start seeing it, all it takes is for you to see it one time. And you're going to start noticing it everywhere. You're going to notice the color. You're going to notice when it happens. You're going to see it popping off. And you're going and then that's when you know you're moving into a whole different paradigm. Right? We got to blow up old paradigms and start moving into a paradigm that fits us and works for us. Right? The reason we're struggling is because we're trying to exist and make ourselves comfortable in somebody else's paradigm. It don't work, because that paradigm is designed to work for them. We're saluting their ancestors so they get that energy. We're saluting their culture and they're getting that energy. We're lifting up their way of life and they're getting that energy. Why our way of life, why our ancestors, why our culture is sitting over here starving. Well, it ain't starving no more. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors ain't starving no more, because we're starting to recognize them more and more. And as you start noticing, more and more people are coming along and talking about this style of living, lifting us up. Y'all going to see a movement within the schools for us to start incorporating our cultural, some of our cultural norms, talking more about our culture and our history within the school systems. You're going to see more programs, unfortunately, popping up. But also, from that, you're going to start seeing more and more young people who are going to be able to start seeing the world, and some older people seeing the world through our lens, through our paradigm, and being able to have the language to combat those that's trying to come in and belittle what we're talking about. So we lift up our glass in this moment, right? Because this is our moment. We lift it up. Right now we are on Ujamaa, family. And for those that's like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about this lifestyle? What are you talking about this culture? Look, go and check out the e-course. If you check out the e-course, I ain't going to say answer all your questions, maybe even raise up some more questions. But questions are good. Questions are good, right? Questions are like invitations to an adventure. If you are willing to do the mental work and sometimes the physical work to get out and do the search. Oh man, I mean when I start asking questions, oh man, changed my life. When I actually looked at reality and said something is off. Why do I feel like why am I trying to fit in some place that I'm too big? I'm too big. I'm too fast and I'm too smart. I can't fit into this shit. I can't. This system don't work for me. And I'm not just talking about system in the big way that we think about it. I couldn't fit into a lot of the systems that were working around me on a daily basis in athletics and other stuff. There's other systems that I couldn't fit into. I said, this shit don't. Let me look for something else. But anyway, we are on Ujamaa today, and for those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. The modic principle today is reciprocity. What we teach young people is gratitude. Green is the color. Polarity is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Yao. Female name is Ya. So we lift up our glass to the present moment and the power in this moment. And once again, we lift it up high and we say the word, the power, and we say, Ashe. From the moment we move to our future, we lift up our glass, we salute our future generations, we toast our children, our children's children, onto infinity, and we lift up our glass and we toast them in advance and we say, you got it. Ashe, I heard you. From there, family, we move even faster and we move with more precision. And now we're moving into the part where we salute. We start moving outside. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our relations. We lift up our glass. We recognize, all of our relations. We throw that energy up there because we all connected. We working in an interconnected system. I ain't talking about the system. I'm talking about in the universe. We in the cosmos. We work in an interactive cosmos, right? So we lift up our glass to all our relations and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to that special libation, that special toast. If you have somebody out there that might need healing, or this is that moment where we give it up to them and we throw it up and we say, Ashe. From there, we lift up this is that selfish toast. This is for you, family. What is it that you need right now to move towards the greater you, the greatest you? We lift up our glass. Come on now. What is it you need in this moment? We lift up and toast and say, Ashe. All right, from there, where do we go? It's very simple. You ready? From here, we move to that tribal toast. This is lift up your tribe, family. Who is your accountability group? Who is the group that you're doing immediate work with, right? That you bring in, that other people are being attracted to because of the energy that you coming together and forming. It's a synergy, and it's an energy that spills out to the universe, and other people are looking for it, and other people are trying to duplicate it. Who is your tribe? Right? We lift up our glass to our tribe. Mine is Gye-Nyame. Lift up your tribe. Lift it up. We say, Ashe. Last but not least, never want to forget the best part of the toast. I want to lift up my glass to the most magnificent, spectacular, the most uplifting and inspiring, the wisest and the bravest and the beautiful. I want to lift my glass up at this moment to you. Yep, that's right, you, right? I want to thank you for being who you are and being where you are right now. I lift up my glass to you and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, let's drink up. All right, family, let's try to look at some news real quick. What'd I do? There we go. Try to look at some news real quick, because I'm getting calls already, and I know it's about my adventure today, so let me get ready. You said I got one person watching on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Is it working? I'm just seeing it spin. But anyway, all right, hey, it is what it is. I'm still working on it. Paying that money out. Boy, man, listen. On a credit cycle, boy. But anyway, let's go on and get it. Let's see, boom. What's going on here? Oh, it is up. Yeah, I'm sitting up here like, hey, where is it at? Let's do this first. We're going to do this one first. All right, of course, family, I want to make sure you get an understanding of the e-course. What you get, you'll get a free email every day with a video attached, little statement on it. And day 1, we talk about unleashing the power in Nguzo Saba. Day 2, talk about understanding how to use folktales, myths, and legends. You know what I'm saying? Very important. Day 3, wisdom mining, and that's breaking down and working with the Proverbs. Day 4, the power of libations. Day 5, we talk about pulling it all together. And, like I said, using the basic tools to build a culture, right? Right, using those basic tools. Day 6, we talk about the power of meditation. Day 7, we talk about the 224 self-help process, which is basically a process where you take at least, you can start off with 2 minutes, but, like I said, build up to at least 2 hours a day where you're working on you, where you're working on your culture, where you're working in it and with it and building. And as you start building up more time into it, you'll start finding that 2 hours won't be enough. But the beautiful thing about our culture is, right, or really anything that you strive mastery for, once you really start putting the time in, that thing start producing for you, right? A lot of us, we're not able to move forward because we're not putting the consistent time, right? The consistent time and consistent effort in what we're doing. We do it sporadically. You know what I'm saying? We might put on something for a holiday or whatever, but this is 224. Every 24 hours, you're going to spend at least 2 hours on building you, building your tribe, building your culture, learning about it in some form or fashion. And it don't all have to be at one time. You could grab pieces, like I said, taking some time to really explore the word and see where your principles are. Reading literature that will bring you into your culture, right? Learning how to make your culture produce, being creative within your cultural framework. That's what the 224 self-help process is about. And we also talk about the 21-day Nguzo Saba Challenge, where you can make some small changes that would lead to bigger changes over a 21-day cycle, right? So family, yo, there it go. Right there, that free e-course. And you get that once again by simply going to free e-course. I'm going to post it up again. That e-course. Get that e-course. It's free. I mean, shit. It's free. What more can I say? But anyway, let's go on to the news. We're going to go to the news. All right. Right now we're doing a daily toast. And we live. Look at that. We up live. Last night we did it, Daily Toast, I don't know what's up with this, hour and 28 minutes. Oh, okay, this was yesterday, no, this was show 2 days ago. So we got mixed up. One of the things I'm going to work on is I'm going to have to get a checklist for all the creators, especially when we're going live, because like I said, in the moment of going live, because one of the things that happened yesterday, I was working on another video. Miss Tracy got part 2 of the video that she did last year coming out this year at 12 noon. And I was working on that, and I got caught up, and I got unfocused. And when we started the show, you know, Vita thought I had set everything up because I was working off my computer, and I told her I was going to set it up. But what I was talking about setting up was setting up the emails as well as the post that will hit all of our platforms. So when we pushed play, what ended up happening was that we basically broadcast the last show that we had logged in on, which was the Daily Toast. So I have to come up with a checklist, and a checklist won't be that bad. So check, just maybe 3 or 4 steps that we have to go through. I'm going to work on that. I got to work on that and make sure it pops up. Now, here's something right here. And I've been in agreement with this. I mean, like even before this, I said this on the show. Thousands of Black Panther fans petitioned to recast Chadwick Boseman, King T'Challa, to honor the character. See, because Chadwick Boseman is not T'Challa. Chadwick Boseman is an actor that played T'Challa. And T'Challa plays a pivotal part in the Marvel Universe. And needs to be recast. Because we need to have the image of T'Challa so it can line up with the comic book. If MCU goes too far off track, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they got the Black Panther, but it's not T'Challa. You're going to have people who are really not experienced with the comic book that might take them a little bit longer to fall in line to learn about T'Challa. Although T'Challa is a mythic or a comic book character, right? That character is a powerful character that we need our young people who get involved in this type of stuff to see. So we need to keep T'Challa alive in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know what I'm saying? You don't, just because the actor dies doesn't mean that the character have to die. It don't work like that, right? Because, hell, T'Challa been part of the Marvel Universe since 1968. You know what I'm saying? Just because a person that played Batman died, don't mean that they, you know, that they never, you know what I'm saying? Batman is Batman. It's an eternal moving thing, right? And it's sort of like they didn't stop Shakespeare's plays because Shakespeare died. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that, right? Because this is about myth. You just put somebody else to play the role. And that person, should have respect for the actor that came before them, but they need to throw their own flavor on it. You understand what I'm saying? And build it like that. I don't think that they need to retire the character of T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that's screaming at are people that are just into the cinematic universe. They're not really into the whole comic book piece and or really even understand the impacts of movies. You know what I'm saying? Well, because Christopher Reeve died, they didn't stop making Superman movies. They recast Superman. It's a character. And that character needs to carry on. And we need to see what Ryan Coogler and other creatives in the future are going to be able to do with this character. Right? Shit, there's been 5 Batmans in a lot of our lifetimes. 5. The validity between myth, metaphor, and reality is a critical piece that many miss and lose out in the meantime. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's like, y'all might not really understand the impact of a Black Panther movie on the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because it got a lot more people interested, even though it's all, Wakanda don't exist. You might not even, I don't even agree with the whole concept of Wakanda. I don't like Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? I like Black Panther, but I didn't like how Wakanda, you know what I'm saying? But it gives us discussion and it gives room for conversation and to get rid of that character because the actor that played him died. Chadwick Boseman is not T'Challa. I'm just saying. They're not. Some of y'all might not know this. They're not the same. So there's no reason for T'Challa to die. T'Challa right now is about 53 years old. Batman is probably about 80. And they fit into a certain universe. It's like, we need to salute and blah, blah, blah. No. We need to keep the myth alive. People don't understand it. You got to, y'all missing the whole, a lot of times I think people missing the whole piece. You want to get sentimental with it. No. So we ain't going to have, so when they remake Jackie Robinson, we're not going to let them remake a Jackie Robinson movie because Chadwick Boseman played that? How about a James Brown movie? What if somebody could do it better, James Brown? They want to redo a James Brown movie. We're not going to want, you know what I'm saying? No, you don't do that. But anyway, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I just, I wonder what y'all thought about that. Scientists translate spiderweb into music, and it's beyond stunning. You going to take some time and look at that. But, listen, y'all already know. I got to get to my adventure, family. Time is ticking, and I got to roll. So, y'all have a great day. This is Brother High Tim. I'm out. Please leave comments. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Click whatever bell you need to click. Or just go and sign up for the G&J free e-course and get an email from me in the morning letting you know when we do shows. All right? But I'm out. Y'all take it easy.